The Catholic Educational Association of the Philippines is urging the government to expand its scholarship program for private institutions amid declining enrollment. Representing 1,500 schools nationwide, the group said many remain financially unstable after the pandemic reduced private school enrollment from 4.3 million to just 1.4 million. CEAP noted that private schools, which depend mainly on tuition fees, continue to lose students to government institutions offering free education. It is also calling for more flexibility in tuition adjustments and decisions on class suspensions.
Now, to talk more about this, we are joined by Cocopea's legal counsel, Attorney Joseph Noel Estrada. Good morning and thanks for joining us again.
Good morning, Angela and Angelo at sa inyo mga taga-subaybay at taga-panood. Maganda umaga po.
Okay, so do you agree po na kailangan natin na-expand ng government po, no, more specifically, ang scholarship para po sa mga private schools?
Yes, certainly yung ating existing na education service contracting and senior high school vouchers, sana po ay ito ay ma-extend, ma-expand no sa ating kinder to grade 6 students no kasi yan na lang ang walang subsidy from the government. Ironically, meron tayong free college education, meron tayong voucher for senior high at junior high. Pero I think yung pinaka-importante no, sa elementary students, dun pa tayo walang subsidy. So our position, of course, we are, SEAP is a member of COCOPE. Our position has been to expand government subsidy programs to
Kaya
8
lang,
to 6.
sir, kaya lang sir na na nagkakaroon din ng corruption. I remember 'di ba yung sa yung mga ghost students naman diyan sa mga voucher program.
Yes, tama po 'yun at well, wala namang sistema na perfect no, but we can say na ito po ay napakaliit po no, wala pang 1% yung sinasabi na merong mga anomalya na binabanggit no. Yung sinabi ng mga students na unaccounted for. Pero actually yun ang term na ginagamit ng PAC no, unaccounted students. They're not using ghost students kasi parang I think kung meron mang ganung ghost students, that's very rare and isolated case kasi may yung mga estudyante may mga learner reference numbers yan na
Yes, right.
binibigay ng
And
Department
that's
of
unique
Education.
for each student,
totoong
diba?
estudyante yon. Ang problem is hindi sila nakalipat sa private school no, to receive the voucher at siguro nanatili sa DepEd pero nakatanggap ng subsidy yung eskwelahan at hindi binalik. That's the story behind that. Pero like we're always saying, dapat hindi ma-generalize yung program. Napakagandang programa ng gobyerno ito. Sana po ay wag namang mabahiran at maging dahilan pa na hindi na ituloy no? Because this is really working for us in the education sector.
Well, do you think this will help also increase the enrollment kung sakasakaling ma-expand no yung sinasabi po natin na voucher program ng gobyerno sa mga private school, will this increase the enrollment as well sa mga private schools?
Yes, certainly no kasi marami tayong mga IEL learners na tinatawag. Ibig sabihin yung hindi na magkasya sa public schools no.
That's true.
Ay pagkakataon sila na makalipat sa isang private school through funding ng government. Napakaliit din ng participation ng private schools sa overall enrollment in elementary. It's about time no? Kasi 9% lang no of the enrollment in elementary ang nasa mga private schools natin. At malaking bagay ito. And not only that, it's very cost efficient. Remember, merong backlog ang DepEd in terms of classrooms, so 165,000. So instead of building more classrooms, training more teachers, this will really help no if the private sector helps the government no in giving access to our students through the vouchers.
Well, actually, that's a good point. Ngayon kasi kulang na kulang talaga tayo ng mga classrooms. And that's a good point
Parang
also
decongestion.
na, oo, no, ma-decongest yung public tas ilagay sa private by doing the voucher
But
program.
do we see other reasons kung bakit yung enrollment ay bumababa aside from itong mga nababanggit?
Well, syempre marami rin talagang hindi na makapag-cope no with the cost of education. Kasi kahit nga libre na, syempre may mga other costs pa yan, no? Baon, syempre
Transportation.
hindi nila ma-sustain. So, it's really declining. Kaya malaking bagay ito, malaking tulong ito, no, sa ating mga estudyante kung magkakaroon ng subsidy from the government. Actually, yung subsidy nga will not cover the entire tuition, no? Maliit lang, pero marami rin tayo mga mission schools, mga private mission schools na they're willing actually to deliver the education up to the voucher amount. Ibig sabihin, hindi na rin magdadagdag yung mga estudyante. Kasi yung the subsidy is really also very small, no? Yeah.
Yun. Alright. Siguro, perhaps you can enlighten us very quickly lang na paano to masisimulan na if you want this program to expand, paano makakausap ang Department of Education?
This will require legislation. Pero I think ang pinag-uusapan ngayon, pwede itong immediately ma-implement through the GAA, no, sa pagbabudget ngayon, at least for the early stage of the subsidy for elementary. And then habulin na lang through legislation, no, within the 20th Congress because this would require a law. No?
Oo nga.
For it
And
to be
additional budget.
ang budget, oo. Yung budget I think ang kailangan dito 6 billion yun ang computation. Siguro naman doon sa mga na-realign or yung mga, 'di ba, from
Maambunan kahit paano ang DepEd. Alright.
Right, thank you for your insights, COCOPIA's Legal Counsel, Attorney Joseph Noel Estrada, for joining us.
Maraming salamat po.